What's going on, Pink Elephant? I've been following your videos for well over a year now, since the days of Sergeant Willie Pete and the rest of them, and I felt compelled to make a quick video response to you. Uh, Look, man, I agree with everything you say, but there is one thing that I think you need to keep in mind from now on, because I've noticed that you have a trend in your videos. From the way you talk, you make it seem as if good character and financial stability are synonymous, and they're not. You know, I've seen this tendency in the black community to view people based on that. What a person has physically or materially does not reflect the person's inner character. You have to understand that nobody's perfect. What I mean by this, I see a lot of sisters that want to date quote unquote good black men, and I ask them, well, what's the definition of a good black man? They're like, someone who doesn't cheat, someone who has his shit together, who has his house, his cars, and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay. Well, here's the thing. There's no such thing as someone who doesn't cheat. Cheating is not a behavioral trait that is present in some and not in others. People have to understand that. Just because someone has never cheated before, it does not mean they will never ever cheat. And just because someone has cheated before, it doesn't mean that they're bound to do it again. It's not realistic. Human nature is not fixed. It's flexible. Now, moving on. A person's financial status does not reflect his character either. There are many lawyers and doctors and multimillionaires who are abusive to their wives. Many accomplished individuals, people with multiple degrees, great credit, already have their house, their cars already set up. But then you get to marry them and they're still bad. And I can say the same for women. Tons of women that I know like that. They'll have their own house, cars, no kids, never been married or divorced before. None of that. They look good on the outside. Then you get to marry them and you find out they're sex addicts. Or you find out they're porn addicts. Or you find out that they're abusive, verbally abusive or something. We like to believe that by virtue of what we have achieved financially or materially, we are good and we therefore deserve a certain type of person. But like Toctician said in one of his videos, you don't deserve a relationship. A relationship is not a right. It happens. It's a partnership between you and another individual. And no matter what you do, there's no guarantees that your other individual will always live up to that agreement. People need to stop viewing relationships in those terms. Stop thinking that, oh, if this person is this and this and this, therefore I'm pretty sure that if I marry them, this will be the outcome. It's not. I used to believe that. It doesn't work like that. Yes, there are some women who are single mothers. Would I marry a single mother myself? Normally, no. Not because I think they're bad, but because I do not want the responsibility of a child that is not mine. If I'm ready to have kids and I'm ready to be responsible for such child, then yes. But I don't want to have to take care of another man's child. That's just my own personal preference. Does that mean a single mother is bad? Absolutely not. Good character is not reflected in material possessions. Yes, someone with good credit is responsible. Someone that goes to work every day, someone that is productive is responsible. Financial stability reflects financial responsibility. That is true. But financial responsibility does not reflect inner moral character. Someone can be good in just about everything, but in one thing that counts, that person can fall short. So you guys have to keep that in mind when you're discussing all these debates. I decided not to get involved in these debates about black women and black men and all that stuff. It's not productive for the black community. I prefer to look at it from a strictly financial point of view as far as solving our problems and making sure that the next generation will be smarter than the last one. Unfortunately, that's not happening. But you guys keep propagating the wrong message. And you need to understand that it doesn't work like that. Now, I'm not saying that you should go and marry a bum. No. You should have your personal standards. But remember that at the end of the day, just like the Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them. Someone might look good on the outside, might fit all your criteria, and still fail you. Because you missed certain things that told you about the person's individual character. Always remember that. And stop dividing black men into productive black men and non-productive black men. It's stupid. Men are men. A productive black man is just as capable of walking out on his family as a non-productive one. A productive black man is just as capable of killing his wife as a non-productive one. Those are not indicators of good character. So stop dividing people in between productive and non-productive, Pink Elephant. You need to stop that. And be realistic and logical. That's all I'm saying. Women, you should do the same. I have my own personal standards. There are certain types of women that I don't date. But I don't condemn them because they're like that. No. Because I don't know them like that. I don't know them personally. Those are just personal standards and criteria. But good moral character is something that can only be discovered once you pay attention to the person individually. Then you'll be able to know more about the person. Although certain behaviors are indicators of who that person is. But as a whole, you have to look at the whole picture, not just, oh, what's your credit? Are you working? Do you have any kids? All that stuff. Because those are all circumstantial. So that's what you guys have to do. So Pink Elephant, try to be more pragmatic in your approach, and do not give the impression that financial responsibility reflects good moral character and makes a person good for marriage. It doesn't. It's a good thing to have, yes, but it's not an X factor. It shouldn't be the main thing that makes the person desirable. So those are just my 2 cents. Keep doing your thing, man. Later.